A travel photography expert declares on bostonglobe.com, quote, "Don't be tricked into thinking that your photography is great," said Daniel Knoll, co-founder of the travel blog Uncornered Market. "You should think of yourself as a storyteller when you share your pictures and distill the highlights of your trip. People are already bombarded with imagery."
Hello, my name is Violeta. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Violeta Moods. Look how beautiful this place is. It is a small town situated in a hills area. But this is not what I would like to talk about today. I would like to try to answer a question. Should people be fascinated or no by our vacation posts? We all post photos or videos from our vacations anytime we go to a beautiful destination, and this is normal. In today's video, I would like to share with you my own opinion about this, but also the opinions of some specialists and people who treated this topic. So I'll start with my own opinion, and I will say that actually it's absolutely normal, in my opinion, to post some photos and memories from our vacations. First of all, because we are excited and we'd like to share the beautiful moments with the people that we care about or with our acquaintances. And on the other hand, because people generally tend to post on social media positive aspects of their lives, not because they want to, to show themselves in a good light, or to brag about their accomplishments or how much fun they are having, but because there is this positive tendency in the human being to share something good with other people. Of course, this is absolutely good, as long as we don't exaggerate, as long as we don't go to an extreme where we brag about the luxury conditions in which we are traveling, the luxury food we are eating, the luxury hotel or room we are staying in, or other exaggerations. But as long as we don't do that, I think it's a good thing, actually.
I've let you know my opinion about vacation posts and their impact on your viewers. Now I'm going to extract a few fragments from some very interesting articles dedicated to this topic. The first one is encouraging you to simply post as much as you feel like. The article says, quote, "Overposting on social media is, granted, probably not the healthiest long-term behavior. You should not be doing it all the time. But part of vacation's allure is that there are opportunities for indulgence." The entire article is on Mashable.com. It is entitled, "On Vacation, Please Post as Many Pics as You Want," by Chloe Bryan.
In this area where I'm shooting, maybe you can hear in the background a lot of dogs barking. There are some private properties, some private yards, and people have got dogs inside their yards, and of course they are signaling that someone is approaching their property. So there is a lot of barking sound in the background. It doesn't really bother me. I love this type of area where there are a lot of houses and yards. I think it's really beautiful. So I said that first of all, we shouldn't you know, have a bad opinion about people's tendency to post beautiful things in their lives. This happens all the time on social media platforms like Instagram or Facebook or whatever, because, to briefly summarize, we all want to share with other people beautiful and positive aspects in our lives. So we don't really do it in order to brag about our perfect lives. The problem comes when we exaggerate and we only show these types of things on our social media platforms. We don't show anymore that we have a normal life, normal aspects in our lives. This happens especially with people who have become viral for different reasons. Maybe they are top models, maybe they are actors or sportsmen or other famous people. And once they become famous, they tend to post on their platform, let's say for instance on Instagram, only pictures of themselves and how they are having fun on vacations and how they eat well and how they you know, dress with beautiful clothes or wear beautiful makeup and stuff like that. I think there should be a balance between showing this part and the other part of their lives in which they are normal people, because they certainly are normal people just like any of us. They need to sleep, they need to rest, they need to eat, they have families and kids. Let's imagine that people posted on social media negative aspects of their lives when they have a fight with their relatives or with their boss, and they are crying and they hurt and they face you know, health difficulties or financial difficulties or stuff like that. I think we wouldn't be so interested in seeing such things. Or even though we took a look at such posts, images, pictures, descriptions, we actually wouldn't be able to do much for these people who would talk about their negative experiences. We wouldn't jump to give them money to solve their problems. We wouldn't jump to be on their, to be by their side when they have a medical issue. We wouldn't find time to call them and ask them what happened and stuff like that. So I think it would be disappointing for them to see that they share with their friends and acquaintances the negative moments in their life, and nobody or very few people really care about that. So that's why naturally people tend to share beautiful aspects, to to bring us a smile. Look, what a beautiful landscape, what a beautiful place, what a beautiful experience. Now, some specialists who studied this aspect say that people are not really interested to know details about our vacation experiences, because since they weren't there with us, they didn't visit that particular place where we spent our vacation, they can't understand our experience. So if we share too many details, too many posts, too many pictures, people will feel overwhelmed, and they won't be able to understand too much. Or when we get back from our vacation, we start telling people details of how our adventure happened and how extraordinary our experience was. This is also not a good idea, because if we talk to friends who have never been to that place that we visited, they might feel bad. They don't understand our experience. So we should pay attention to this aspect as well. The point is that as long as we don't exaggerate, we won't feel people bad. There is also this idea that some people get depressed because they access social media platforms, and they see other people feeling good, having fun, going on vacations, and maybe they can't afford a vacation, or they have to work, they have to go to work, and they feel kind of bad or envious. Yes, this can happen actually, but I think this happens only when we exaggerate, only when we post too many pictures, too many details. When we do something, when we overdo things, yeah, they might feel at a certain point overwhelmed by the the volume of information coming to them. Okay, this friend, he went to I don't know, on a luxury cruise. The other friend went on a trip. The other friend went on a tour, and the neighbor, I don't know where he went on vacation. So, and you have to work, you have to go to work, and you feel really bad. It can happen, of course, when there is too much, but generally, if we have a balance and we kind of retain our enthusiasm, and we only post some important points from our vacations and trips, I think that will not make anyone feel bad. And on the contrary, some people might be pleased to take a look at our vacation experiences and photos and posts and videos. I'm a nature lover. This is actually a small town, the town where I live. And even though I like traveling like anyone else, I'm really satisfied with a walk, with taking a walk and breathing some fresh air and enjoying the landscape. It's not important to go far away to a very distant place, but of course it's beautiful to visit new places and encounter people, and get to know the culture, the habits, and the way of living that people have in a distant country where you have never been. You don't know the traditions and the culture of this country, and it's natural for you to feel attracted and interested. Sometimes if you have a more attentive look, it is funny how people post on social media, now talking about vacations, very detailed pictures of their bath suit or of their, whatever they are wearing on vacation, and some details. They also post some detailed pictures of the food they are eating and whatever the luxury they are surrounded by. At a certain point it can become funny, because actually these are details that nobody's really interested in when you post them on social media. Of course, when you are there, you are interested to have a good time, to have comfort and stuff like that, but these are details that you shouldn't post on social media.
On the contrary, another author warns posting on vacation isn't worth the likes. Quote, more than 75% of convicted burglars believe that other burglars are using social media to find targets, according to one police department survey. The entire article can be found on crystalco.com. A third author strongly advises stop overposting your vacation photos. On bostonglobe.com, Christopher Mather writes a complex article, quote, experts in the world of social media and travel photography agree that the proper number of photos you should post when you get home from your trip is about 10, more if your trip was longer than 2 weeks. Pick your best photo or two from each day of the vacation. Continue curating by shifting out selfies. Experts offer differing opinions on posting vacation selfies, but the bottom line is that your camera should be pointed at the landscape more than your face. Sharing your vacation food photos on social media is another sticky wicket. A picture of your dad fighting with a lobster could be fun. Not so fun is a picture of a runny lobster ravioli. Daniel Knoll, the author of the article, said an occasional food shot on Instagram is fine, but he's tired of seeing what he describes as plates of brown.
This was today's video. I tried to answer the question, should people feel fascinated by our vacation pictures, yes or no? I hope in a way I succeeded in answering this question. Here where I'm shooting, it starts raining. There are some small raindrops falling, but it's warm and good. I wish you to have a beautiful vacation for those of you who are on holidays, or for those of you who are going to go on holidays. And of course, we are waiting for your beautiful and interesting posts, as long as you don't, as long as you don't exaggerate with posting too much. I hope it was useful for you, this video. See you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button below. Have a good day. Goodbye.